Hey, Dr. Mom. Now, if your child gets sick and you immediately wonder, what do I use first and what actually helps? This episode is for you. Now, in the next few minutes, we're going to cover three things: the difference between general immune support and targeted natural therapies, my top 3 general immune supplements for kids, and the foundational support, all right, that makes immune tools work better through what I call the bucket theory. All right, I'm Dr. Elana, pediatric naturopathic doctor, mama of 4, and the founder of Med School for Moms. I'm here to help you become a doctor mom, calm when illness hits, confident in your tools, and clear on what to do next. All right, let's get into it. I want to start with a moment that might feel very familiar. All right, last month, one of my kids started feeling off. Nothing dramatic yet, not enough symptoms to really tell me what to target, okay? So I did what I often do in that early window. I grabbed for general immune support remedies right away because a little bit can boost the immune system and help right away. Now, natural medicines tend to work best when we start early and when we dose frequently, okay? That's right at the beginning, and timing matters here. So I also want to say this out loud because I know you need to hear this, and sometimes I'm just too busy. Sometimes my medicine cabinet needs to be refilled, and sometimes I do nothing. And that is okay. You also have permission to do nothing and simply just support with rest while the body heals. Now, in all of my years of working with thousands of families, being a mom of 4, I just see so much faster improvement when we do something, when we start remedies early and often. And I'm here to teach you how to do that without all that overwhelm, okay? So let's start with takeaway number 1, which is general immune support versus targeted natural therapies. Like what's the difference? Because once you understand this, you can stop feeling like you need one perfect product for every single symptom. Okay, so general immune support is your broad support. Okay, think any herb, health food supplement, or home therapy that supports immunity in a general way. All right, this means it can increase white blood cells, like revving them up so the immune system can fight harder. Now, some general immune remedies, they coat the healthy cells so it doesn't allow for a virus to penetrate it and enter and infect the cells. Okay, other ways general immune support works is it can help fuel the cells with what it needs to thrive, so immune cells work more efficiently. So these are just some of the ways general immune support can help. Now, the thing I love most about general support remedies is that they can help with both viral infections, which make up the majority of pediatric illness, but they can also help and be strong enough for even some bacterial infections. Okay, that's really, really helpful. Now, how nice is it to have something on hand when illness hits? You may not know what it is yet. You may not know if it's a virus, if it's a bacteria-related illness. You may not even have many symptoms yet. But you know something is coming on, right? And offering support to the immune system early and often lands you with great results. And it's a Dr. Mom tip I want you to know and use. Okay, now before I share some of my top general remedies, I want to just differentiate between some targeted therapies. Now, targeted natural therapies are symptom specific. Okay, that means that they're aimed at a particular area of the body and a particular area for symptoms, right? So here are some examples I want to show you. All right, we have here garlic mullein ear oil. I love this for ear pain, maybe an ear infection that's coming on. This is directly targeted to the symptoms of the ear, okay? We also have throat sprays. Right now, I love this throat mist by Wise Woman Herbals. It's a throat spray that is directed for sore throats. And activated charcoal, I love this, and probiotics when there's tummy troubles, okay? These are targeted supports. Now, here's the best part of this plan, okay? Earache, tummy ache, sore throat, those are all still often connected to what your body's responding to, right? So you do not have to choose either or. You can do targeted support for the symptoms. You can still add general immune support alongside it. Now, that simple layering mindset is where Dr. Moms get calm, because this is how I build many of my protocols I love sharing. I combine the general immune support with the targeted immune support for that comprehensive protocol that works. So let's talk about takeaway number 2, which is what are my top general immune supports, especially because moms want things their kids will actually take, okay? So here are my top 3 that I love to teach about. Okay, the first one is elderberry. This elderberry syrup is so amazing. Like I said, this is what's something that coats the healthy cells so that the virus can't penetrate into it. I love that for viruses. I also love echinacea. Echinacea, though, although it kind of like tingles in the mouth, so sometimes kids like it, sometimes kids don't, so it's nice to have variety. This can help with both viruses and bacteria, so I just love having that on hand. And then I just love the nutrient zinc. Okay, this mineral, so many kids need extra of it. It's so important for so many different viruses like hand, foot, mouth, like so many. Those are just some of my top general immune supports when it comes to herbs and nutrients. Now, I made this so easy for you guys. I put together this immune support checklist guide. This is completely free, but in this guide has my favorite brands. It has my favorite recommended amounts. It goes over even things like preventative medicine for times like a cold and flu season or back to school season, or when you do get sick, what medicines to use when symptoms appear so you can start it right away. It also includes some home remedies, food as medicine mindset, because not always are supplements what we want to lean on. Okay, this leads me though to share that this is free. You can download this immune guide checklist right in the description, so go ahead and please take a look there. But it does lead me into takeaway number 3. What helps everything work better longer term is something we call the bucket theory. So let's talk about just how general immune support is not only what you keep on hand in the medicine cabinet, it's also just the day-to-day foundation that keeps your child resilient, okay? So the foundation includes things like nutrition, sleep, stress, hydration. Okay, this is where that bucket theory comes in. So let me explain this because I think it's so important for moms to understand this and also to teach our kids, okay? I love teaching my kids about the bucket theory, so we talk a lot about the bucket theory at home. So everybody has a bucket and different things fill up their bucket. Now, the fuller your bucket is, the harder it is for the body to stay resilient. And when that bucket gets so full and too full and it starts overflowing, symptoms appear. So here are some examples. So what can fill your bucket? So things that can fill your bucket are like toxins or stress or the gut health being out of balance, too much sugar, right? Too much screens. The list goes on. Things that are just really not healthy, right, for that body. Now, the goal is not perfection. It's keeping the bucket as low as you reasonably can so your child has room for that resilience. Now, there's also foundational support that helps keep that bucket steady, like things like nutrients like fish oil, vitamin D, probiotics. Like I teach a lot about this for general wellness. Now, these nutrients play a unique role in keeping our immune system strong and inflammation at bay and our gut health balanced, right? So all of this is helping our overall resiliency. So the daily basics, like things like sleep, hydration, nutrition, lowering stress, this also helps the resiliency. It helps keep our bucket as low as possible. So I love teaching about the bucket theory. I do this much more in depth inside my immune workshop, inside the membership. But I want you to have at least these key concepts because it changes how you think, right? You end up stop chasing the symptoms and instead you start building resilience. Okay, that's huge. Okay, so let's recap here. Okay, we talked about general versus targeted immune support. So targeted is that symptom specific, right? General support can be layered alongside it that helps the general body, right, support. We talked about the top general immune supports like elderberry, echinacea, and zinc. Plus, please grab that free guide for my full checklist and to really understand my favorites, recommended amounts, and all of that. So you know how to use that. And then we talked about foundational support that talks about the daily basics plus that bucket theory to help really ensure your child has that resiliency. Now, if you want the full gold version of this is exactly what we do inside the membership. Now, inside Med School for Moms, we have specific protocols that help you choose the targeted support, general support, foundational support without having to piece it all together alone. Now, if you want to join us, head to drmommembership.com or click the link in the description. And because you're listening, you're already taking the first step of becoming a Dr. Mom, I'd love to give you a special offer for 50% off your first month. Use code podcast50 at checkout. Now, if you want just a simple starting point today, grab that free guide, okay, that immune support checklist by visiting medschoolformoms.com/immune guide, or just click the link in the description. It's designed to help you feel calm, prepared, and clear on what to reach for. Now, I love teaching you this because I love moms being Dr. Moms. Again, calm when illness hits, confident in your tools, and clear on what to do next. Now, if this episode helped you, share it with a mom friend, please. As someone who may want more options, who wants to feel less overwhelmed. Now, you got this, okay? You now understand between general and target. I've got so much to teach you. Stay tuned for next episode.